Though impression is hard to dispel, it may not necessarily be the true picture of things, while the seeming gaffe by Governor Monday Okpebholo of Edo State at a budget presentation continues to dominate social media. The coordinator of the Edo Renewed Hope Group, Raphael Oko, and the secretary, Imade Osage, have pointed out that a minor difficulty or slip by the governor does not diminish his capability, dedication and focus to put the state back on the path of development and progress. The group indicated that the slip is being blown out of proportion and accused critics of making a mountain out of a molehill. According to the group, the error does not define the Edo helmsman's leadership. Some videos where the governor spoke extemporaneously support this assertion by the group. Now let's share some of them with you.
About 3 months, 4 months ago, we were here to campaign. The situation on this road was very bad. And I promised the community that as soon as we come into government, that we are coming to work on this road and coming to make sure that this road is motorable. So we are here to flag up this road today, to make it a road that they can apply. If you look at the present Renewed Hope agenda, that is the step we are taking. It's important that this road is completed between now and Christmas. That is why I'm concerned, and I'm always coming to this place to see that this work is completed. This is federal road. Does it really matter? This road is in Edo State. Without this road, people around this community can't move out. And this road is very important. From here, you can leave the university. This is Tamboga. And by the time we came here last time to campaign, I saw the situation of this road, and I told them that we are coming back. The hope of Edo State is back. With all these massive projects going on now, you can see that we are ready to transform this state. I've seen everything. No light, nothing. We work out for all these things. This is Edo State property. When I was coming, I saw the way the road looked like. I said, no, this is not acceptable. I've seen for myself, I've seen your studio. You don't have studio. We have to either rebuild or renovate this studio. I'm going to call the MD of Oshomo because I knew that you are paying for the services he's supposed to render to you, but he's not doing it. So I have to call him. If he's not ready, let him pack his thing out of this place. We'll look for a reliable source of energy. But meanwhile, we'll look at solar, probably give you brand new generators. I actually want this place to continue running 24 hours. Just as I told you in secret, I'm also telling you now, criticize me when I'm going wrong. To serve Edo people. This is just the way to go.
Well, that was Governor Monday Okpebholo speaking without a script. But BK, talk to me. What do you make of the defense, of the governor by the Edo Renewed Hope?
Yes, I would have defended him in that way. Because this unnecessary attempt to cast the governor like somebody who cannot speak English, like somebody who needs to go back to school, is really a silly way of assessing people. You can't say that he needs to go back to school, he's not going to, because he stumbled on budget figures. I have stumbled on figures here before. If you go back and look at the day we discussed the EFCC, the money that they recovered from, what's his name? The former CBN governor. Okay. I stumbled. If you write 50 trillion or 50 trillion naira, if you write it in figures, I will struggle to read it. And it happened to Okpebholo. But Okpebholo, being a guy man, the moment he got to that, he said, this figure is confusing me. He turned it to a joke. But this governor was struggling. The minders of the governor should have written it in words. In broadcasts, we just approximate and read the words. We don't read figures.
Exactly.
It's so that anchors will not stumble.
Exactly.
But because somebody stumbled on budget figures, you now give the impression that, he does not know how to speak English and illiterate. I was even shocked because somebody once asked me that this governor, can he speak English? And I sent him a video. And he said, I can see clearly that these people are exaggerating. Imagine saying that he needs to speak in pidgin. That same person, when this happened, he now joined. Some of the things that we criticize people about, some of us, put us in that position. Go and read 50 trillion in figures. Let us see whether they will not stumble. Because, the next comma, you will not know what to call that. Whether you call that 1,000 or naira. So it's just a simple thing. Look at those videos.
He spoke without a script.
Now, see, it's not even simply about speaking without a script. You can't tell me that he does not understand
Exactly.
English. Or that, maybe he should be using his deputy from now on. So, see, when there are mistakes, people should not blow this kind of thing out of proportion. Now, America's 31st president, Hoover was known for his rhetorical incompetence. So he's not even the first leader that will struggle to marshal words. But in this case, we are talking about figures. Until he got to reading those figures, he was reading the budget speech well. Go back and look at the video of his inauguration. The things that I was saying there. And he was flowing. And this is somebody that I met on my own. And I saw clearly that, and he was flowing. All of our discussion with him. He was flowing. We didn't have to speak pidgin. I mean, why would you even suggest that? So this thing simply blown out of proportion by people that if you give them the same script, let them read those figures. I can bet my life that a good number of them will not be able to read those figures. I have a friend who read accounting. He said, I don't like reading figures.
Write it in words.
Why is it that in journalism, broadcast journalism, they simply approximate and then they write everything in words? It's for a reason, so that an anchor will not look stupid on air. Even as we speak, we see anchors read scripts and they stumble on air, despite their training. So why make so much fuss about somebody? We got to the place he could not read it. Did it not happen to Okpebholo? Are you going to say Okpebholo is uneducated? Come on, the extent to which we go, if we don't like people, the extent to which we go to just make them look stupid. It's funny. Look at Tinubu today. What did they not tell us? In fact, the idea of Tinubu that they gave us, by now, every time he is addressing people, he will be falling down. But that's an old man, standing. He could stand for hours, and reading. Some of these people, if they go to an event, some of the people abusing these people, let them stand for a few minutes, they will be looking for a chair to sit. But now they say, Papa went nowhere. They shouted me, look. That one look like person went nowhere. Look at the president's neck now. Does it look like somebody that is ill?
Is anyone truly above mistakes here? Why are they blowing this out of proportion?
In fact, something happened earlier today. When the president was presenting his budget, he called the National Assembly 11th National Assembly. So the people were screaming at him, 10th National Assembly, 10th National Assembly. And he said, I wrote 11th here. It means all of you are the elected. Everybody started laughing. He said that before he presented his budget.
That's the way to do it.
Exactly.
That's the way to do it. Earlier, when I was speaking, I said that the Ekiti government had increased its IGR to 27 billion. It's actually 29 billion, but I forgot the figure. Does that mean I'm stupid? I'm silly? I also struggle with numerics, especially when it's in billions and trillions. I have to take my time to look at it. In fact, I have to remind myself how many zeros.
How many zeros?
Yes,
exactly.
It's a problem that
exactly.
Does it mean that
you didn't go to school?
I didn't go to school or I am stupid?
The former South African
when I first saw the report, the first thing I thought was, are we saying this man couldn't read? Then I looked at it very well. I said it was figures. Then I talked to myself. I told someone, I said, even I struggle with numerics. What I think Governor Okpebholo should do is to answer his critics with good performance.
Exactly.
Honestly. And for me, I think he has started very well.
He's on the right track.
For me, I wanted to even write an article. I wanted to say, I hope it's not initial gra-gra. You understand?
The governor moved the subvention of Ambrose Ali University from 40 million to 500 million. That's to tell you how much value he places on education.
On education.
It's already, he has hit the ground running. He's inspecting roads, and everywhere when he's inspecting those roads, he speaks. He doesn't get someone to speak on his behalf.
See,
because he mentioned insecurity where he should have said security. They said, oh, he's illiterate. Even me, I've done that several times.
Errors.
This will fade away with time. You know, it's actually going to fade away with time if he can perform very, very. That's what. Please, even all these. No, but
I just think.
Honestly,
are these the issues that we should
these are not. In fact,
exactly.
I do not even. Thank God, it's not even Okpebholo that is
responsible.
It's a group. I do not expect Okpebholo to even.
All right, gentlemen. All right, gentlemen. This is a fine place for us to leave it. Paul Dada, thank you very much.
You're welcome
for coming to have this conversation with us. BK, appreciate you as always. And that's it on Journalist Hangout today. Join us tomorrow for another episode of the program. You can watch the repeat broadcast of this episode tonight at 11. Join us on Sunday from 1:30 to 3:30 p.m. for Journalist Hangout on Sunday. We are on YouTube at youtube.com/TVC News Nigeria. I am Benga Oreshegun. Bye for now, and God bless Nigeria.